Right, it's a lovely day. What's the date today, Sam?
30th, I believe.
Of May, isn't it? 30th of May. And it's a special day because we're about to start on my son's house. It's his first house. He's bought it with his wife, Charlotte. And what an house. I'm going to show you guys. There we go. First time buyers. And they've gone for it, trust me. 4 bedrooms. We're in Averley. It's a lovely area. I'll take you inside. There's the dog. Right, he's been here a week, and what he's done is ripped out all the floors, most of the coving, all the skirting, and the garden's had to tidy up. The front room is massive. And what he wants doing, which I've never done before, he wants a media wall put on this wall here. So we're going to attempt to do a media wall the whole length of this wall, guys. Should look nice. Take you out to the garden. Nice little garden actually. It's not little, it's quite big. So yeah. I mean, all he's going to be doing at the moment, guys, is just decorating and getting all the carpet laid all in one go, which is probably the right thing to do. But it's got three bathrooms in this house, and they all need doing. The kitchen needs doing. But you know what it's like when you buy your first house, money's tight. And they're just gonna, over the years, they'll just slowly get all them ones done. Spend a bit of money, save up a bit of money, should I say. But yeah. The house is 15 years old. This is the kitchen. The kitchen's going to do for now. When do you reckon you'll do the kitchen? In 2 or 3 years?
First the garden or the kitchen.
Got lovely windows, like really lets the light in once you've got them blinds up. Really, really nice. Let's take you upstairs, guys. Oh, actually, no, what I'll do, there's a bathroom here. I mean, all it is a toilet and a basin. But this is tiled quite nice actually. There's no damage to it, so it just needs a good clean up. The toilet's wonky, we might have to straighten that, see what he wants to do with that. Just needs a coat of paint and a good clean in here. He's replacing all the doors downstairs because they want to put some glass in the doors, like to let all the light through the passage and into the kitchen. Yeah, let's go upstairs. The only thing with this house is the bedrooms are weird shapes and they're not massive. But they're going to have one as an office anyway, so his wife works at home 3 days a week, so they're going to turn it into a little office. What he's been doing on the floor, he's an electrician, and he's been running all his outside lights and cameras and stuff like that. This is probably the second smallest. Yeah, really tall ceilings, about 9-foot ceilings, guys, massive. It'd be a ball ache trying to get up there and put all the covings up. This is the smallest bedroom here. It's got a lovely window there, a great big bayed window. Again, high ceilings. Now the ceilings are going to have to be fixed. There's something going on with these, because all these walls have just been dot and dabbed. That's what they do nowadays, they sling them up, don't they? This is the bathroom. Again, this one's okay. This bathroom's not too bad. They can live with this for a good few years. Just needs a clean up and a little redecorate. But these doors, I've said to my son, because he's going to get the ones down at the bottom replaced, these doors are 33 inches wide and they're skinnier than like your standard door. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully we can solve some doors, but well, he's going to have to, isn't he? And this is the main bedroom. This is the 4th bedroom. Not a bad size. It's got that kind of balcony like thing with the bars and the windows across it. So yeah, it's lovely. What a lovely thing. The only thing is it's overlooked a bit, you know what I mean? But you have to compromise sometimes when you're buying something. This is their first house, and I don't think it'll be their forever house. But yeah, this is probably the worst ceiling in the house. Something's going on with these ceilings. I'm going to have to try and repair them. There's got some big cracks along here. But we shall get there. And this is the ensuite, which is probably the worst bathroom. And it's going to need ripping out. It's not going to last very long, this bathroom. The floor has fouled. And you'll know that by when you go on there, you can feel the tiles moving. And a few of them have cracked. I think what they've done, guys, they've just laid it straight onto this 22mm flooring. I don't think they've taken the proper precautions. But like I say, this is definitely the worst bathroom in the house. But again, they're going to clean it up. And we've got to seal the bottom of this shower because there was a leak. We knew that when we looked at it. But hopefully it's just like a quick fix, a bit of silicone, and it's done. And there's me, look, hello. And I'm going to be trying to fix this all up for them. The biggest jobs in these houses at the moment is the ceilings. The ceilings have got to be fixed. And then it's the coving. It needs coving in it because there was like a really ugly coving, really ill fitted. So they decided to take it all down and they've purchased some more coving. They worked it out, it's about 300 quid to replace all the coving in the house, which is not bad. And again, like the skirting was ugly because they'd put parquet flooring on, or whatever, like laminate flooring, and then they put that beading along and it looked really ugly. So they're going to carpet most of upstairs. I think they're carpeting all upstairs and having parquet flooring downstairs. So yeah. But it's really well insulated as well, because like the rads in these houses are tiny, so well, I know it's like quite a high value, like a U value, I think that's what you call it. And I'm pretty sure it's going to heat up really quick in the winter and retain its heat because it's got 150mm insulation board on the outside. So hopefully this will be a happy home. I think it will be. We've been round here, they've probably been round here a week or two, and it seems to be really quiet. It's got like a little villagey feel. It's nice. Right guys, come back to me when I start my first room. I've got to pick one. Right, first job of the day, to repair these holes. obviously check the wires underneath and pipes. And we're good to go. Just keep it away near it all the time, so it's ready. Especially left nostrils. As you can see, we're putting 3 either side, so that's super strong. There you go, and that is it. But I'm going to leave you there, guys, because it's just rinse and repeat. I'll show you when it's done. Oh, all the floor's been filled in. And we're going to have a look at the coving, which has been an absolute ball ache. Every single wall in these bedrooms, they're not square, the ceilings are out of sync. It's just been a nightmare. And yeah, it's going to require a little bit of filling to get them up to spec, but they're not too bad. We've got them to roughly 80% looking okay, but I'm not kidding. I've never worked in an house so wonky in my life. You put like a set square in the corner, like it's a 2-foot set square, and it's like 30 mil out. So it's a joke. So it's really throwing all the coving out. We was wondering why they put it up so high in places and stuff like that, but that's obviously because like they wasn't getting the angles. So they just literally pushed it up until they got that angle. So they had tons of coving on the ceiling and a little bit on the wall, or tons of coving on the wall and a little bit on it. So it was all over the place. So we straightened it all up as best we can, and it does look much better. So it's getting there. Well, I'm in the process of just making good these cornices now, just filling them up. What'll happen is I'll let that go off and I'll rub it down, and then hopefully I'll catch it on the last one. I'll just give it another little feel. Kind of repaired the ceiling. Like I say, this ceiling is the best ceiling, so there's not really a lot of prepping the ceiling, so that's a result. But my biggest thing now is the plasterboard at the bottom. I don't know if you can notice it, guys, but it's all loose all the way along. Absolutely shocking. Well, that bit's all right. There you go. But you can tell when you kick it and it moves. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to blow it all out. I'm going to cut all the little bits of plasterboard that's split, and I'll be backfilling that with some hardwall. And I'm going to be putting some foam in there. Now I won't be putting expanding foam. You've got to be careful with expanding foam because it can push the plasterboard out. So I've got plasterboard adhesive foam. And so I'm going to wet all the surfaces and I'm going to spray underneath. You'll see what I'm doing in a second, guys. But yeah, it's all about the prep, guys. It's things like this, like where we ripped the plasterboard out. It's the skirting, sorry, it's taken some of the plasterboard, so I've just got to repair it. It won't take much effort to do it really, because we're putting 5-inch skirtings above that. I think they're 4, so it's going to cover everything. But I can't leave it like that. It's just not in my nature. And things like this. If you look there, like that's got to be filled. So it's just a little bit of prep, making good. We'll get there. Right, let's blow this dust out of here. much work in that really. Let's get this done. I need a knife. Probably a scraper. I'm just cutting away the paper that's come away from the plasterboard, and if you keep ripping it, it'll just keep ripping. So the best thing to do is to get a knife and cut it. Right, let's see how we get on here. Hopefully it'll grip with the floor because alright, just a little quick update. Now this ceiling has had one coat and it's unbelievable, this paint, guys. I'd recommend it to anyone. And it is, let me show you, AF1. Brewers do it, I think. And yeah, what a paint. Stir it well, that's before you use it. Give it a good stir. This ceiling's really, if it would have been better, like slightly better, I could have got away with one coat. But all the coving's done, it's nice. The trouble is I've used a new roller and little bits have gone on the ceiling, so I'll have to get up there tomorrow and denib it. And this ceiling's so high, I just ain't got the energy now, I'm done. Yeah, it's just a little bit of touching up, a little bit more filler here and there, just like final phases of it all, and it's ready to paint. Let's go. And the skirting, that's worked a treat, guys. That foam, you can't hear it now, it's holding it. It's holding the wall. So yeah, that's worked as well. Happy days.